Scrappy people, I'm back again with the fourth installment of the 12 by 12 to Traveler's Notebook collaboration with Create, Craft, Repeat. And today I'm working in my middle son's journal, and you saw the sketch I'm working with, and I decided to kill, or at least come close to killing, this simple set that I designed for Simple Stories. It's the 4th of July set, All American, and I've already used it for 3 layouts, so I only have a little bit left, and I'm limited to what is left, which is pretty much all the same patterns, 3 patterns. So I'm gonna make it work, and I'm right now picking what I want to use, and I pulled out this rad tag for a different Traveler's Notebook layout a few weeks ago, and I decided I'm going to use it for this layout instead because this sketch has tags in it. But first I'm going to get the papers ready, and then I'm going to go ahead and hand stitch that rad tag, and I'm not going to make you watch it. Way too much going on to make you watch it. It took me a little while. So I'm threading the needle. I only had regular sewing thread, so I just looped it up a few, I think 4, I have 4 strands going on. Yeah, I could have used embroidery floss, but I don't have any and I didn't feel like going to buy some, so we're just going to use regular old thread. Trying to tie a knot that's not going to come through that back side of that card, and then I just go ahead and straight stitch it all the way through, and I'm not going to make you watch this for very long either. It's a pretty simple process. I believe this tag is from an old Amy Tangerine line, probably 4 or 5 years ago now, maybe one of her first lines. Okay, so I finished stitching the rad. Now I'm ready to put it on my page, and I've discovered that the way that the tag is oriented, I'm gonna have to flip the sketch horizontally. So I'm working out which way or where to place the tag now. I don't know why I glued on the thread. It's not gonna work, so basically I'm just still laying this out and figuring out where the photo's gonna go. And of course I have to do the matting. Always have to mat all of my photos in my Traveler's Notebook. I don't always mat all my photos in my 12 by 12 scrapbooking, but for some reason they're always matted in my Traveler's Notebook. And then I go ahead and get out my glue stick and start gluing down this photo, which again makes no sense because it's going to have to stretch across the page, which means I'm going to have to cut this mat in half, and I'm just now realizing, oh yeah, I better cut this in half before I start gluing anything down. So I'm going to cut right along the edge of the tag, and the tag is going to hang out over the edge of the Traveler's Notebook just slightly, which is fine with me. So I'm adhering the other half. Okay, now I can start putting my photo down. Hello, Tracy. And you're too far out. Hello, you are too far out. I don't know what you're looking for. Oh, yep, but the photo is supposed to be right there. Yep, there you go. And I'm adhering this tag again, and this time I'm not going over the thread, I'm going over the paper where it's actually going to stick. Hello, good job. Okay, now I'm going to start finding things to go behind the photo, and I'm going to use the stars, but of course the orientation is wrong there, so I'm going to cut another strip off, and I'm going to work my fake out magic and cut the 2 stars off and just put them one on the top and one on the bottom, and it'll look like there's a whole strip under there, but really we're just on the top and the bottom. And now I'm gonna do some, I'm gonna make some tags here. So there's a couple of layered tags underneath on the right hand side. So I don't have any tags in this collection and I don't feel like digging any out. So I'm gonna make some freehand, cut some tags and use them on the edge. So I made them about the same size, and I'm gonna cut the hole. And of course they're not gonna reach all the way underneath that photo that I've already glued down, so I'm just gonna cut them off. So I only have to pull up the edge of the photo a little bit to get them underneath. And I wanted to offset that red tag so that it's not in line with the red paper strip on the other side, so it doesn't look like one big long tag. But I'm going to move this down a little bit more so they overlap. Okay, make sure that that closes. Now I'm realizing that I wanted to notch the bottom of this star piece of paper that I have underneath the photo, and I'm just going to be really lazy and I'm just going to glue it right on top because that bottom piece of paper is not going to come off easy, so why bother? Just put it right over the top. Voila, you'll never know the difference. And I'm going to start layering up the remaining stickers I have here. And remember, I'm trying to kill this kit, so I'm using as much as I can. I did pull in a label that wasn't in the collection because there was a label on the sketch, but I wasn't going to cut one out like I did the tags. I don't know why. Oh, probably because I didn't have any blank paper to work with in the collection. And I'm going to thread this tag with the excess string that I had from stitching, but of course I can't do it that way. I have to take it off the needle. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the needle to pull it through now. Just grabbing the loops. And then creating a knot so that it stays. And now I'm going to trim it up. I don't know why I had to have a string on that tag, but not on the other two. I'm not really too OCD about stringing my tags or even sewing down buttons generally, but sometimes I want to have the string, I guess because the tag is so big. So now I'm cutting the star out of this sticker, and you're going to see me struggle with where to place it. And where I end up placing it, I'm going to have to redo a few things. Nope, you're not going to like that. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, don't take that off because you're just going to put it back on. Oh, yeah, I think it's going to have to go there. I think I was avoiding there so I wouldn't have to pull up the word strips, but too late. Be careful. Okay, now stop messing with the word strips. Stop it. Because you're just going to move them again in a second. Sparkle. My little boy. He's definitely the most sparkly of all of my boys. He really is sweetness and light most of the time when he's not torturing his other brothers. So I thought sparkle was appropriate for him. I thought that the top was a little bit blank, so I'm gonna put a little notched banner up there too. And then once I get the banner down, now it looks even more blank, so we're gonna have to move some of these word strips. And that's about it. I'm going to shuffle these word strips around a little bit more, and I am all set. So if you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And make sure you go check out Kira's video over on Create, Craft, Repeat. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you!